People have called me a hero, a killer, a saint, and a psychopath. They even used to say the first three all in the same sentence. Hero, killer, saint. Maybe thinking, army. They don't me, I don't give two shits about my country, and I'm sure I'm not going to die for it. I'm not a bodyguard or a cop or anything like that you associate killer and hero together. My name's Mark Theo Carter, and until recently I lived a completely unremarkable life. Last 5 years, I hardly worked a day and more or less lived off welfare. And look, I'm not a stupid person, but we first to admit that I'm inherently lazy. If someone else is going to do something for me, I don't want to stand in their way. The only thing most of you probably find interesting about my last 5 years is I killed 16 people. I think I charged for 4 of them, but that was more than enough for the life sentence. First one happened not too long after I quit my job. My last relationship had broken down and I was kind of going through some shit. Killing wasn't exactly on my to-do list, but the right situation comes up and you never know what can happen. It was late on a Wednesday night. I was walking through Hyde Park and I come across what looks like a couple of teenagers having a root. And I get close and I see the guy has his hand clamped down on the girl's mouth and there's something reflecting in the lamplight. And he sees me and he freaks out a bit, and now I can see that there's a knife at her throat. Fuck off, or I'll cut the bitch, he says. I keep walking towards him. She can't move her head, but her terrified eyes are fixed on me. And he gives me that second and last warning bullshit. So I says to him, "You ever done this before, boy? You have that little butter knife like you're going to spread Vegemite in your toast or something." And at this point I'm close to him now. And he recognises that I'm the alpha. So he hands me the knife. And I feel this overpowering hatred come over me. Before I know it, his throat is gashed open and he collapses in a heap on the ground. I pull his body away from the girl and I offer her my hand. She lies there whimpering for almost a minute before I pull her to her feet and I send her on a merry way. Got off without so much as a wrist slap for that one. The media called me a hero. The second guy didn't get me quite the same reception. It was an accident, but he was one of the 4 that I was charged with ISIL. I've been helping my brother out loading electronics into the store at 3 a.m. and I drove off and when I was done and I realised, oh fuck, I forgot my wallet, so I came back and I see that this guy stuffing cameras into a garbage bag and I go, "Oi!" And he spins around and finds my fist breaking his nose. I thought it'd be over in 2 seconds, but this guy was tough and he hit me right back. We both ended up on the ground and I rolled on top of him and I grabbed a fistful of his fucking Fabio hair. It made it really easy to smash his head into the ground. Before the trial, the shrinks, they all agreed that, yeah, I was a psychopath. Well, quite simply, we're people that don't feel guilt or remorse or empathy. That's the biggest distinction between me and you guys. Doesn't mean we're naturally wired to kill or, that we enjoy it or seek it out or anything like that. Just don't feel anything when it happens, Like having a cup of tea. Now, what's that look in your faces? Look, I know you all came here to feel superior, but it's a bit early for your fucking holier than thou act, isn't it? Look, I was a saint for the first 28 years of my life. I didn't hurt a fly. That fucking rapist set me off. It's only after him that I killed people. And in my 20s, I actually worked at a charity helping the poor. I volunteered one evening a week at an animal shelter. And I was a lifeguard. Who was I? Oh yeah, the third guy. He was on the train and he was playing that awful fucking doof music real loud from his phone and he was keying the walls and he was getting under my skin. So yeah, I pushed him in the shoulder and told him to cut that shit out. And he goes, "Don't touch me, cunt." Look, I I don't like being called names. So yeah, I took his keys and chucked him out the fucking window, and before you knew it, I've chucked little dickhead to death. You know, he's 4, 5, and 6. They're all still in fashion. Young guys doing something antisocial in the face. I didn't like it and told them to stop. And yeah, actually enjoyed icing them. Yeah, look, I know what you're thinking. But the line is no longer blurry. Old Uncle Theo, he's gone right through the grey. Straight to psycho now. Starting fights and ice and losers is pretty uncool. Yeah, well, you know what? I don't think you all are so great yourselves. You say you care about your fellow man, but you buy shit made in sweatshops and you walk past the homeless every day. I mean, I'm a psychopath. I've got a physiological reason to not give a toss about the above humanity we're all part of. Do you reckon that makes you guys kind of worse than me? Anyway, you didn't come here to find out how miserable you are. It's just like 101 with Theo Carter and his 16 victims. Number 7, what? What's wrong? Am I boring you? Let's go to bed. All right. So, the last guy, he was known to me. I used to get a Christmas card off him every year after I saved his life 8 years back. He was down at Bondi and he's got his stupid ass stuck in a rip and needing a lifeguard. I had to save him. He bought me and some of the guys beers to thank you for the extra life. Yeah, he seemed like a pretty decent fella. And a few years later, he bumps into my friend Sam from the surf club. He buys her a few drinks, he snogs her, he takes her home, and she gets cold feet as the beers wear off. And he doesn't take no for an answer. And he rapes her a few times. She's too chicken to go to the cops, and he gets away with it. So I asked myself, why help people? If this prick had fucking drowned, he wouldn't have been around to diddle sand. It made me realise I could do society a much bigger favour by icing people I know that are bad than saving ones that may or may not be good. So yeah, I took out the only weapon I had, a pen, and I stabbed this guy right in the neck, in the middle of fucking Pitt Street. Everyone started screaming and hollering, and he fell on the ground. He was trying to crawl away and bleeding all over the damn place. I watched him for 3 whole minutes before some cop had his fucking gun in my face. And before you know it, I'm in the slammer with a life sentence. Anyway, that's my story. Make it what you will and judge me as you see fit. Because God knows I'm judging you hypocritical shitbags. I'm Theo Carter. Hero, killer, psychopath.